Hey everybody, it's Jennifer. Welcome back to Journal Sleep Repeat. In today's video, I will be working in my planner and my catch-all journal, and I wanted to bring you guys along. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just getting my little space set up and trying to create a little ambiance. So I have my catch-all journal that I just love working in. I have since switched out the cover since you guys have last seen it. And then I have my 2023 planner that is actually the back. I have switched out the cover as well. So before we get into planning and journaling, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a flip through since you guys have last seen this planner. So I realized later that this calendar here has a Monday start. I'm not a huge fan of Monday start, and I didn't realize that while I was making this planner, and I did not feel like going back to change it. So here's just a peek at like how I break down my weekly task into categories. So I have like personal work, stuff for when I start grad school pretty soon. I was going to start grad school in January, but I pushed things back a little bit. So I have my tasks broken up into like 4 weeks out of the month, and I do use some of these pages for journaling. I have some goals here that I like to accomplish during each month. And then I have a running to-do list, and whatever doesn't get done just gets carried over to the next month. And then I have a reflection page, and I kind of check in and see what worked for the month, what didn't work for the month. So moving into February, I did put a little pocket. I think I'm going to be probably putting a pocket for each month, just for like bills and stuff and like little reminders of things that I need to take care of. And then again, I've been doing like a lot of journaling in this planner as well. And I like kind of having the best of both worlds, a journal and a planner. So I just kind of use that back blank page to just put sticky notes, do a little bit of journaling, just put some stickers and things down. So this setup has been working really nicely for me. So February it was a tough month in February. So I just have these goals just to kind of honor myself. I'm trying to figure out a new laundry routine because the laundry is like my least favorite chore. And I don't know why I have so much laundry, and it's just my son and I, but it's like never ending. So this was the last reflection page of February that I wanted to complete before moving into March. I cannot believe like March is here already. Like this year is already flying by. So before I get into March, I just wanted to decorate this page to do a little reflection for February. So February was a really tough month for me. The month of February this year marked the 8-year anniversary of my brother's passing away. So for the month of February, I was just trying to keep my head above water. So I didn't write nearly as much as I normally try to, and I didn't read a lot either. I did keep up with my joyful body movement because that just does like wonders for my mood and for my energy. So for the month of March, I'm just starting to come out of that headspace a little bit. I had to give myself a lot of grace and like all of the love and patience and kindness. So yeah, I'm ready to move on to the month of March, and I'm excited for the rest of the year. So moving on to March, I'm just using my phone to write in the dates for this month. And the only thing that I really have going on this month is my son's birthday is on March 25th, and he is going to be 10 years old. Like, I can't believe it. Where did the time go? So we're still trying to figure out what to do for his 10th birthday. He is so excited to be in the double digits. So yeah, that's going to be really fun. So I'm just kind of breaking down my weeks again into certain categories. So I do like a personal category, things I want to do for myself personally. Then I do a work category. I do a reading category, a journaling category. I have a category for YouTube as well. So it's just like for this particular week, these are the things that I want to do in certain categories. And that's just like kind of how my mind works when I plan weekly. So I'm wanting to do a little journal entry in here because even though it's like the month of March, I feel like I already need a reset after February. So I've just been like resetting my space around the house. I sort of moved some of my crafting supplies around, and I have a small apartment, so I feel like, I have to keep, like, I feel like it can get cluttered really easily. So I just kind of like, I'm constantly organizing my craft supplies and just making it functional and useful. And I try not to keep the apartment too cluttered. So I've just been like resetting my space, resetting just like my frame of mind, and trying to like get back into the swing of things. So I'm just jotting down the things that I want to do for the month of March, and really wanting to get out some more YouTube content as well. So now I'm going to move into the goal section of my planner. So every month I have a few goals that I like to accomplish. So I have the goals on my Apple Watch every month. I try to complete that goal. I want to do a vision spread. Initially, I wanted to do a vision board, but I don't know. I don't know if I should do like a, what do you call it, a bulletin board. I think that way I can like switch things out. I'm also working on 10,000 steps on the weekend, and I'm filming some content around that, which I plan to show you guys as well. And then I want to finish the current book that I'm reading, that I've been reading since January, and I'm really trying to finish it by the end of this month so I can move on to the next book. I'm gonna be reading a personal essay soon, and I just really need to like get moving on that book. So I'm just doing my little journal entry on my reset for this month. And yeah, so I'm feeling like really excited for the rest of the month. So I'm curious to know how you guys are feeling going into March. Like, how is 2023 treating you so far? Is it starting off well? Is it starting off challenging? I know, like, towards the beginning of the year, I have like all these expectations of how I think things are going to go in my head. And then, life happens to all of us, and sometimes things just don't go as planned. And that's totally okay. And we just have to regroup, rethink, reset, and just go back to the drawing board of life. So it is a couple of days later, and while I was filming, I just didn't get the opportunity to write in my catch all journal. So I'm going to be doing that now. And I am starting a brain dump before I go to bed for the night. I just want to unpack some things and just kind of ruminate over some things. And I'm always in my head. I'm an introvert, I'm an Aquarius, I don't know, but I just like live in my head constantly. And when I can get out of my head and get some things on paper, it just helps me feel a lot better. And I sleep better and I feel more relaxed. So some of my journaling takes place on my bed or on my couch. I'm not always like at my table, like with everything all set up. And sometimes I don't add like stickers or all the little cute things. Sometimes I just journal with my paper and my pen, and that's it. So welcome to my cozy little in bed journaling session. So after I journal, I decided to read a little bit more. this is the book that I have been trying really hard to get through. It's really a great book and I really like it. It's just with all of the adulting that I have to do, I just really have to force myself to make time for me to read. And I'm finding that reading and writing is just like me starting to be mindful about moving my body more and being more active. It is definitely something that I have to make time for. So that is what I am trying to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And if you have recently subscribed, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you here and hanging out with me. I just think it's so cool that you guys are fascinated or enjoying these vlogs in some way, because this is just my little creative outlet. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.